everybody. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Felesha Love on the Felesha Love Show with My Spirit Fitness. I'm so glad that you're making me a part of your daily routine to stay positive and stay on the road to a better you, a happier you. And I know everyone says that, but the way that we stay on the road to a happier person, a happier us, is to acknowledge that we're worthy, we're beautiful, we're lovable, we're kind, we are doing the best that we can with the information that we have. We may it up, but that's okay. We are doing the very best that we can. And if you are on that kind of mindset to where you want to be even better than you were yesterday, this is the show for you. I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to talk about a series on heartbreak and on love. Love Gone Wrong. That's a great title. Here are your 5 tips from My Spirit Fitness to help you on the road to sanity, positivity, on the road to health. Okay, step number 1. Be comfortable with being alone. Being alone doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. Actually, I really think that the universe situates it so that we are forced to be with our own shiznick. You know what I mean? Challenges happen. And perhaps what we've done doesn't resonate with the people around us or our family members, and we're just really feeling lonely. Or perhaps you don't even have anybody to share anything with. You don't have that kind of connection or those friends to where, you can call them up on the phone and they'll listen to you, not talk you to death and talk about their problems. That's a topic for another day. But actually listen to what you have on your mind. Well, being alone is an opportunity for you to listen to what's going on deep down inside in your emotions. It can be a scary place, I can tell you. Thinkers, oh my gosh, my mind can be a scary place to be because I overanalyze and overthink everything, but I do that to understand. And sometimes when you're that way, you get stuck. So these are my 5 surefire ways to get back into being more positive and healthy thinking in mind, body, and spirit. Sit with your emotions. That may be kind of a challenging thing, but it is necessary. Sit with your emotions. What are you thinking about? What are you afraid of? What are you marinating on? You find yourself thinking about that same thing over and over and over again. When it is love, we already know what the subject is. We already know who the person is. It's still important to sit with that, but time yourself so that you don't stay stuck, so that you're not in a depressive state all day. Do you know that there are millions of people who are functional depressives? That's a scary thing. And I also found a statistic that says women between the ages of 40 and near 60 are more depressed than men that same age. I'm choking on it. Sit with your emotions. Go ahead and let it wash over you. And some of it can be very intense. It can be overwhelming even at times. But time yourself to sit with it as long as you can. And while you're sitting with it, become your own mother and father. Become your own nurturer. We all have to learn how to become our own nurturers. It's very, very important. And instances where you are experiencing heartbreak, you don't compound the problem by just, being deer in headlights. Nurture yourself. Learn how to do that. And one way to do it is to listen how you feel and listen to what you're thinking and self-correct. Also, use this time alone to figure out what you really want. Oftentimes, we're knocked off of our high horse or we're knocked out of situations so that the universe can let us know, hey, you're not really addressing those things that you said that you really wanted. Let's do a reset. Venus in retrograde, that's what we're going through now. So let's do a reset. Let's find out what you really want. What are you really going after? Who do you really love? Do you really love this person? Are you willing to sacrifice yourself for this person? And that's a scary thought. Sacrificing your happiness knowing that you're not in a healthy relationship. You're in that relationship just to get by. You're in that relationship just to say that you're in a relationship. Well, that's no good. So the universe kind of smacks us around to give us an opportunity to reset. So being alone is not a bad thing at all. Number 2, cry. Cry and cry again and cry some more. If you're one of those people who, and I've talked to lots of clients and students who do not like this part at all, because they like to feel like, they're in control of over their emotions, that they don't have to cry over anybody, they're not worth it. I get all of that. But when your heart is broken, you're going to cry. I don't care who you are. You can be, I was going to say, the president of the United States. Lord knows we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to go there. But you can be anyone in the world. But crying, if you're human, you're going to cry. Something's going to make you cry. The stock market made grown men who thought they had everything together cry. So you're going to cry if your heart is broken. So anyway, and I had a client once who said, I can't cry. I've done everything that I could do. I cannot cry. Well, my suggestion was to, start to journal, write things down. And crying is healing. Oh my goodness, it heals the soul. It may be an ugly cry where your face is all tense and your eyes are bloodshot and your ugly cry. Everybody's seen that ugly cry. I'm not doing that. I'm too cute today. But I'm not removed from having an ugly cry. I've had plenty of them. But there are very wonderful way to wash away and release all of that built up tension and anger and emotion. Because when you don't do that, when you suppress it, it becomes depression, and you want to move away from that. Okay, and number 3, smile. Find a reason every single day that you wake up. I don't care if you didn't get any sleep that last night or the night before. I don't care if you're still bummed out. I don't care if you're not eating. I don't care if you're overeating. All of those are signs, by the way, of depression, by the way. But anyway, every single day, set the intention that you are going to feel the warmth of a smile. My favorite movie, Eat, Love, Pray, there's a scene in there where Ketut tells Elizabeth Gilbert, who is the real author,
smile.
I feel balanced already.
Not so easily. Smile with face, smile with mind, even smile in liver.
I love that. And it works. It absolutely works. So a smile doesn't mean smiling at something on TV, although it can help, but an intentional smile to where you feel it from your core, rising up and brightening up your smile and your aura. That's smiling from your liver. Although there's no scientific proof that your liver is smiling. I'm just going to tell you that for those of you who are very analytical. Stop it! Communicate. It is absolutely okay for you to call that person and let them know how you feel. It is absolutely okay. I hear people say all the time, don't give them the benefit that you're feeling some kind of way. No, call them and let them know how they hurt you, how you're getting along, and how you're feeling. Once you do that, pick up your self-respect and keep it moving. And here is a way that you keep it moving by continuing to communicate. You set boundaries. I told my daughter at a very young age in high school, don't get in the mix of people, and their boyfriend, girlfriend problems, because at the blink of an eye, they can get back together. And guess what? If you're the friend that's been trying to talk them through it and you've been trashing them, you're going to look like a fool. Find people that you can depend on. That's a tough one, because often we think we have people that are in our corners, but when we're in sticky situations such as love and heartbreak, oftentimes you'll either find friends or family who are very opinionated, they're not helping, or there are friends who say that they see good for you and want the best for you, but they're low-key, hating. So oftentimes you find yourself here again with step number 1 in the alone category. But if you're blessed to have some friends or people that you can talk to, good for you. Not everybody has that. Sometimes you'll have to talk to a psychologist or a counselor. The key is to get it out, spit it out, show emotion. Don't hold the emotion in. That's all I'm saying. And even if you want, you can come join the Felesha Love Show with My Spirit Fitness and use my tips and tools to uplift you. Use it as entertainment. No, I'm not a psychologist. However, I do have plenty of life experiences as a wellness coach. And also I have clients that still call me and want to know what my take is on certain situations, and I'm still offering those services. As a matter of fact, my link is below. But the last thing you need is an opinionated person who's going to tell you what you should do, what you should feel, and why you shouldn't be with that person in the first place. And my all-time pet peeve is for someone to say, oh, well, you knew it in the first place. Maybe you did. Maybe you were trying to give that person the benefit of the doubt. And yes, oftentimes you get burned, but how else can you be a human being on this planet without giving people chances? There's no way. You're living in a glass house. Okay, so on the flip side of all of that, if you do decide to get back to the person who broke your heart, set boundaries. Not the kind of Queen of Sword boundaries where, you're off with their head the moment they make a mistake, because that's not communicating, nor is it healthy, nor have you learned the lessons that you were supposed to learn when you were in tip number 1, being alone in a healthy way. So you set boundaries by saying, I will not do XYZ, whatever it is that that no longer resonates with you. And take them along with your journey because you have leveled up now in your relationship. And if that person doesn't want to level up with you, till next time, be well. If you like what you heard today, make sure you like and share, and also subscribe. Subscribe right now. That will make me smile from my liver. My goal is 1,000 members. So I am really looking forward to you hitting that like button. Smash it if you want to, whatever makes you happy. I'm Felesha Love. Until next time, be well.
Stands tall when she's knocked down. Living life with wisdom and power. She's the change on your airwaves. Tune in, she got something to say. Yeah. Felesha Love.